Hey everyone, it's Jana, Verbakel, realtor in London, Ontario. A few months ago, I did a video about not everything sells in a hot market, and that was a hot market. Now it is a sizzling hot market where just about everything that's going up for sale is selling very, very quickly and in a matter of days. And I wanted to talk about sort of a story that's happened and that I've noticed in the last few days, which is very interesting to me, and it's also a little troubling, and I wanted this to really be a reminder to people that are thinking about selling their houses or people who have sold their houses about how they should really measure success when it comes to selling their home. In a balanced market, measuring success often meant, did your house sell or not? And you can look at things like average days on market, and if you're in a neighborhood where maybe it takes 30 days to sell, if you sold in less than that, then that can be a really positive sign. Or if you sold for slightly more than you expected to sell, then that was really exciting. But in today's market, what I'm seeing happening is that houses are listing and they're selling. So success, everyone thinks that that was the best possible outcome. And with real estate, you don't have a chance to do it over again. There's no way that you can replicate the exact same unit at the exact same market conditions and see how it may have otherwise turned out. And a great example of this was a property that was being sold by the owner. So again, something I'm hearing in this market is that, well, if your agent sold the property so quickly, then you shouldn't have even used an agent because there's just so many buyers that houses are selling themselves. And that is such a small part of the equation. So perfect example, there was a house that was being sold for sale by owner, and I had called to get an appointment, and they were not allowing showings for like 5 days. So, okay, I understand that's also a similar strategy that some agents use. However, the implementation of this strategy was that they allowed a 4-hour window for showings. 4 hours, that's it. And they were going to be considering offers 3 hours after that. So not allowing buyers an opportunity to pre-inspect the home, for example. These showings, by the way, were on a Sunday, so banks weren't open, so buyers couldn't check their financing with the lender. And so that house did get multiple offers, and it sold. But I'm left thinking, was that really the best price that it could have sold for? Had there not been some other buyers who were given time to do a pre-inspection or to get their financing checked? And in this marketplace, unfortunately, even a mediocre agent can appear to be doing really well. And I think it's important to remember that how you measure success in this marketplace shouldn't now just be if your house is sold. And I realize that sounds ridiculous. You need to know, and you need to have absolute confidence that the execution of your listing was absolutely perfect. I posted a post the other day on Facebook about bad real estate photos, and they were really bad. And 2 of them were actually from the same listing. And I just was beside myself because 2 days later, that same house with these terrible photos sold. And all I could think was, that house sold, so that's fantastic, and the seller's happy. But how many people didn't go in that house because they went, oh, those pictures are terrible, the house looks dark and old and dated? How much more money could they have got? How many more buyers may have offered? And these are the types of questions that I just can't help but ask myself. And they're questions I think that every agent right now is feeling, because we see it in our buyers, we see it in the attitude of sellers, and it's just become this kind of crazy marketplace where I think people forget that how you define success in the sale of your home certainly changes in the market environment that you are in. So just my thoughts, maybe a bit of a rant today, but it's just been such an interesting market that I wanted to comment on it. Anyway, if you are an agent, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you are a home buyer or seller, I'd also love to know your thoughts. And as always, hope you're having a great day. Take care.